Hi guys, Excel Insider welcomes you back to the channel. Today in this episode, I will explain each and every detail relating to conditional formatting, including all the hidden tips and tricks. Conditional formatting is a tool which formats the cells based on the defined condition. If the defined condition is met, then the conditional format will be applied to the cells, otherwise not. Conditional formatting is dynamic. As soon as there is a change in the base data, the format will update automatically based on the defined condition. To start with, I have a sample sales data of a toy shop in which I have some text columns, date column and the numerical columns. Here I will show you how to apply conditional formatting on different type of data sets. So guys, let's start. You can access the conditional formatting from the home tab. The conditional formatting is right here. So let us see what all options are available. In the drop down we have highlight cell rules, top bottom rules, data bars, color scales, icon sets and few more. So just for a small overview, in highlight cell rules we have greater than, less than, between, equal to. These looks like to be numerical formats. Then text, date, duplicate values. In top bottom rules we have top 10, bottom 10, top 10 by percentage, below average, above average, data bars, color scales and icon sets. Icon sets we have 3 icon, 4, 5. So guys, we will start with highlight cell rules. So let me select the values. We have selected numerical values to start with. So go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. So first option is greater than. So greater than 1000. The default format is this. You can change it. Just open the drop down. Here we have some predefined formats. If you want to create your own format, you can go to custom format. So here you can define custom format for font, for border, for the number, the fill color of the cell. So for example, for this I want font color as black and fill color as yellow. So okay, my format is here and okay. So all the values more than 1000 are highlighted. Here you can apply filters, you can apply sort based on the colors. Filter color by yellow. So all the items more than 1000 are here. Let us go back. All the applied rules on selected cells I can see here. Go to conditional formatting, go to manage rules. So I have created this rule. I can add it or delete from here. So let me delete this rule from here. Delete. And now I want to format the values less than 1000. So go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, less than 500 or say 1000. So I will use the default format. Okay, here my data is formatted. Go back. Same way you can apply rules between, equal to, and these two are the text and the date functions that I will show separately. Here you can highlight the duplicate values. Just click on duplicate values, so all the duplicate values will be highlighted automatically. So I will use this format. So okay, so all my duplicate values are highlighted. Highlighting duplicate values is a very useful tool. Let me go back. Here in this column, if I want to highlight the values between 10 and 20, select the values, go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules between 10 and 20. I want this format, red text. Okay, so all my values are formatted based on the condition specified. For the text fields, we have certain type of conditional formatting available. Let me select the text, go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, equal to. So if I want to highlight all the cells equal to Eastern Europe, okay, so all the cells containing Eastern Europe are highlighted. I can apply one or more formats to the same cells. For example, if I want to highlight Near East with a different color, how can I do that? Let me select the data once again, go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, equal to Near East, and this time I need a different format. Okay, all the values containing Near East are formatted. Now let us see how text that contains works. For example, I have selected this data and I want to highlight all the cells which contains cards into it. Go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, text that contains cards, then fill it with the light red. Okay, here my data is formatted. I can sort, I can apply auto filters based on the color. Now, if I want to see what all rules I have applied on some cells, what I can do, I can select those cells, go to conditional formatting and go to manage rules. So in this dialog box, I can see what all rules have been applied. One important thing is to be kept in mind is that the rules will be applied in the order shown here. If I have applied two or more rules to the same set of cells, then the rules will apply based on the order given here. Let us see how. Here I have a rule in which I have highlighted Eastern Europe. Let me highlight the cells which contains Europe. Highlight text that contains Europe and give it a different format, maybe green fill. Okay. So see, my Western Europe formatting is gone and it has converted to the latest applied rule. I can change the order of the rules to be applied. For that, select the data, go to manage rules. I can select this rule and move the order down. Okay. So see, my earlier rule applied on Eastern Europe is back and the rule I have applied latest is on the last. From the manage rule dialog box, I can see the formats applied on selected cells or in the workbook or on different sheets. I can also delete or modify rules from here. For example, if I want to modify this rule, just select it and go to edit rule and modify. You can also delete a rule. For example, here in this worksheet, I want to delete this rule. Then select the rule and hit delete. Then the rule is deleted. See, the rule is deleted from here. If you want to clear all the applied formats, you can access it from the home tab. Go to home and clear all formats, or you can delete all the rules from manage rules. Go to rules applied on this worksheet. You can delete all the rules one by one. Else you can go to conditional formatting, clear rules. Here you have two options, that clear all the rules from the selected cells or from the worksheet. If I select this, then all my applied rules on this worksheet are gone. If I want to do it only for the selection, so I can select my data, go to conditional formatting, clear rules and clear rules from the selected cells. Okay, so my rules are gone from this column. Now guys, I will show how this top bottom rules work. For that, let me select a numerical field, go to conditional formatting, top bottom rules, top 10 items. Okay, so top 10 items are highlighted. You can see it here. Here, if I want to see top 20 items, I can do it from the same place. I can increase the number to 20. Okay, so my top 20 items are highlighted. Now, if I want to see bottom 10 items are here. I can select 20, 30, 40 or a customized number, maybe 15. Okay, so my bottom 15 items are highlighted. Here I have two more interesting functions, below average and above average. If I click above average, then Excel will calculate the simple average of the column and highlight the values above the average. Okay, values above the average are highlighted. I can do it once more, conditional formatting, top bottom rules, below average, and give it a different format, maybe green. Okay, green are the values below the average and red are the values above the average. Guys, now I will show you some predefined formats for date fields. For that, let me select the dates, go to condition formatting, highlight cell rules and a date occurring. Here I have so many options, yesterday, today, tomorrow, last 7 days, week, month and a lot more. For example, today I am sitting in the month of November of 2020. So if I go here and select this month, okay, all my cells for this month highlighted. I can do it for the next month also. Go to condition formatting, highlight cell rules, date occurring, next month. Okay. So all the cells having next month's date are highlighted. Let us go back. Now guys, let me tell you what data bars do. For that, let me clear the filter from a numerical field, go to conditional formatting, clear rules from the selected cells. Now go to conditional formatting, go to data bars, apply any format, maybe red. In this type of format, Excel fills up the cell based on the value of the cell relative to the minimum and maximum values available in that column. For example, let me select the minimum and the maximum value in this column. Okay. So see, minimum value is no fill and the maximum value is completely fill. And the values in between are filled based on the number they have in between minimum and the maximum value. Here, so many patterns are available: red, green, yellow, anyone of your choice you can select. Guys, now I will show how color scale works. For that, let me clear the formats from the cells, condition formatting, clear rules, clear. Select the data, go to condition formatting, color scales, select green to red. So here Excel shades the cell being the lowest value as red and the highest value as green, and rest of the cell colors are in between red and green based on the values they contain. You can select from red to green also. In this, your highest value is red and the lowest value is green. This type of format you can use where you want to show some error count or the complaint count, where the lower number is better and the higher number is bad. For this type of format, all the color scales are available here: red to blue, blue to red, white to red, red to white, and a lot more. You can choose whatever you like and whatever suits your formatting requirements. Guys, here I would like to mention that color scales and data bars work with numerical fields only. They do not work on text fields. Next item in the drop down is the icon sets. All these icons are applied based on percentages relative to the minimum and the maximum value in the range. Let me show it to you how. For that, let me select the data, go to conditional formatting, icon sets, and I am selecting this 3 arrow set. Here Excel has applied some downward arrows, some upward arrows, and some neutral arrows. So these are based on the percentages relative to the minimum and the maximum value in this column. And what these percentages are, let me show it to you. Go to condition formatting, manage rules, select the rule and click on edit rule. Here you can see that red arrow is applied where the percentage value is less than 33. The neutral arrow is applied where the percentage value is between 33 and 67. And if the percentage value is more than 67, then the green arrow is applied. Let me show the mathematical calculation behind it. Here I calculate the minimum value and here I calculate the maximum value. Difference is this minus this. I have shown you the percentage brackets for this rule, which are these. So let me calculate equal to this F4 multiply by this. Enter. Control D to fill down. My minimum value will be 25 and my maximum value will be 1400. My next range will start from this plus this, and my third range will start from this plus this. Enter. My ending range for red arrow will be 0.01 minus, and same for this. If my value is in this range, then red arrow. If my value is in this range, then neutral arrow, and for this is green arrow. Let us check. Here if I type 478.75, I should get a neutral arrow. Yes. And if I type 0.74, then I should get a red arrow. Yes. And if I type 946.24, I should get a neutral arrow. Yes. And something higher than this, a green arrow. Yes. So guys, now you must have understand how these arrow calculations work. Guys, let me show it to you once more. For a 5 arrow set, select the data, conditional formatting, icon sets, and a 5 arrow set. For this, some up arrow, some down arrow, some diagonal down arrow, some diagonal up arrow. So how the calculation works? The minimum value is this, the max value is this, difference is this. Allocate the difference in 5 equal sets equal to this F4 multiply by the percentage, fill down by pressing Ctrl D on the keyboard. My minimum value is this, my maximum value is this. My second range will start from this F4 plus this and so on. My ending ranges will start from this minus 0.01. Let me check. For a value 1125, I should get a green arrow. 1125, yes. 1124.99 should be a diagonal up arrow, yes. For 575 should be a neutral arrow, yes. For 574 should be a diagonal down arrow, 574, yes. And for 299 it should be a red arrow, yes. So guys, now the principle behind the arrow formatting must be crystal clear to you. I have prepared one more sheet for 4 dot icon sets which is available here. Guys, this I am not explaining to you, but I will include this in the practice file that I will upload on the Google Drive. You can download the file. The link I will drop in the description section. Guys, next item in the drop down is the new rule. First 5 items I have already explained in different headings. You can try out these and let me know your doubts in the comment section. The last item in the menu is how to format cells based on a formula. So let me show it to you. For example, just imagine that if you want to highlight all the countries in the Eastern Europe region, how can you do that? Let me show it to you. Just select the first cell in the country field, go to conditional formatting, new rule, use a formula. So what should be the value of the formula? The value of the formula should be equal to region equals quotes Eastern Europe. Then format the B2 cell with green fill. Okay. Make sure to unfreeze this cell. By default, the cell reference are freezed. Just unfreeze it. Press F4 thrice from the keyboard and press OK. Now copy this cell, select all other cells, go to paste spatial and apply the formats. OK. All the countries in Eastern Europe region are highlighted. You can see it from here, filter by color, green. Let me show once more. For example, I want to highlight the product name where the size is big. So what I can do is go to condition formatting, new rule, go to formula, equal to this, unfreeze, equals, quotes, big, then set format, fill color, light orange. Okay, okay. Copy, select all other cells, go to paste spatial, formats. Okay. All the products having size big are highlighted. Let us check if this is big, then yes, and if this is not big, then yes. Guys, this trick you can apply on numerical fields also. So you can highlight any column or any cell if the value is less than or equal to of something or in between a range. Guys, now I will show how you can highlight the entire row based on a value in a specific cell. For example, if I want to highlight all the rows having values more than 500, how I can do that? Select the entire row, go to condition formatting, new rule, create a new formula, equal to the value is more than 500, then set format light blue fill. Okay, here you need to make sure that you have not freezed the row. As my format is dependent on a column value, then I should freeze the column, not the row. Hit OK and copy it. Go to paste spatial and copy the formats. OK. So guys, all the rows having 500 or more value are highlighted. Conditional formatting is dynamic. As soon as there is a change in the base data, the format will update automatically based on the defined condition. For example, if here the value is less than 500, then the row will unhighlight automatically. Here if the value is more than 500, then the row will turn blue automatically. Guys, let me show one more interesting trick. For example, here you want to highlight all the sale items happened on a Friday. How can you do it? For that, select the row, go to condition formatting, new rule, use a formula where the text of this cell formatted in a DDD format equals Friday. Make sure that you have not freezed the row. Then set format yellow fill. Okay, my entire row is highlighted. Just copy the format to other cells, paste special formats. Okay. So guys, all the sales happened on a Friday are highlighted. This is how you can use the formula based formatting. Guys, I would like to tell you that conditional formatting supersedes the basic formatting. For example, here I have 5 numbers, and if I apply a format fill orange, and if I apply a conditional format over it, for example, conditional format, if the value is greater than 3, then light fill red. Okay. So see, orange color is gone and my conditional format is applicable. This you should take care. Guys, one more thing that you should keep in mind, that the rule you apply the last will supersede the all other previous rules you have applied. Here I would like to finish my video. We have covered almost everything available in the conditional formatting drop down menu. From here you can see all the rules applied in this worksheet. Change the selection to worksheet, and you can see all these rules are applied on this worksheet. I will upload this worksheet on the Google Drive. The link will be available in the description section. You can download it from there and practice. So guys, if you would have liked the video, then please give a thumbs up and subscribe the channel for a lot more videos like this. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye and see you in the next video.